Lawmakers in Congress are negotiating on a crisis relief bill that would establish new stimulus programs. Also, another state will begin sending $600 payments to many low-income Americans. Negotiations are finally starting to pick back up again. So friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to find out about the latest fourth stimulus details. I will be giving away a $75 Walmart gift card 4 days a week. To enter the giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on with a keyword, the greater your chance of winning the Walmart gift card giveaway. So my friends, here is the latest fourth stimulus check news. More than 200,000 Oregon workers will receive $600 checks from the state as soon as this week. Oregon lawmakers in March approved the one-time stimulus payments for certain low-income workers. The payments will go out to residents of Oregon who claimed the Earned Income Tax Credit in 2020, which is a tax break for low-income working households, and lived within the state in the last 6 months of that year. The Oregon Department of Revenue said Wednesday that it would distribute nearly $141.8 million to 236,000 qualifying households. Payments are limited to one per household. About $82 million of that will be deposited directly into the bank accounts of qualifying individuals, while the remaining nearly $60 million will be sent via mail. The state said qualifying individuals will receive the money no later than July 1st, 2022. The state is paying for the stimulus payments with federal crisis relief aid, approved by Congress last year. Rich Hoover, a spokesperson for the Oregon Department of Revenue, said that the payments are not subject to state or federal income tax. The relief bill passed by wide margins in both chambers of the Oregon legislature, with a handful of Republicans joining the majority of Democrats in supporting the bill. The payments evolved from a 2021 plan for a larger stimulus payment, which was up to $2,000, to essential workers who stayed on the job during the crisis, and for those who rejoined the workforce last fall. Friends, this is awesome news for many of you. Also, Governor Tim Walz appealed for rebate checks of $2,000 per family and $1,000 per individual, as the governor tries to address high inflation, which will be a political liability for many Democrats this fall. The governor, who is running for re-election, said that the divided legislature should agree to a special session only to approve the checks. Governor Walz said at a news conference in the state capitol, "This is the most effective way to impact gas prices that a state can do." But the idea, which would use $4 billion of the state's budget surplus, still lacks the bipartisan support it needs to pass. Republicans presented a united front against rebate checks, referring to them as an election year gimmick. Republicans favor permanent income tax cuts instead. During this year's legislative session, they unsuccessfully pushed to cut the rate in half on the state's bottom income tax bracket. All filers pay at least a portion of their income in that bracket. Since January of this year, Governor Walz has proposed 3 rebate checks, the check size growing each time. So friends, what are your thoughts on this? Do you support more rounds of stimulus checks? Please let me know in the comments section below. The stimulus checks sent out during the crisis were very, very popular. Nearly 4 in 5 voters were in support of the direct payments to American families. And Democrats and Republicans alike rallied behind the policy, an increasingly rare sight in Washington. The popularity of the payments and findings that they reduced poverty and promoted spending means they're likely to become a tool pulled out by the government in the next recession, which sadly may be coming soon. In economic downturns, the United States government has a number of levers it can pull to keep families spending and shielded from the most dire situations. Continued spending is key, because if people's buying slows or dries up, companies respond to lowering profits by laying off even more employees, which only deepens and prolongs the hard times. Relief strategies include enhancing unemployment benefits, boosting food stamps, temporarily slashing taxes, and sending out more stimulus checks. There were 3 rounds of checks. Those who were eligible received up to $1,200 in April 2020, up to $600 in December of 2020, and on January 21, up to $600 in December of 2020, and up to $1,400 in March of 2021.
It already had the preconditions for some inflation. Everybody warned Democrats to pump the brakes. Just weeks earlier, Republicans had already supported a smaller, targeted bipartisan stimulus that had barely started to take effect. Even top liberal economists warned Democrats' agenda could spark massive inflation. The consequences for working families have been particularly harsh. Essential goods have played an outsized role in driving up prices overall. It's harder to put dinner on the table when eggs, meats, and fish are 12% more expensive. It's harder to fill up cars with gas that's 40% more expensive, and to heat a home with natural gas that's gone up 24%, or fuel oil that's gone up 47%. This is reality for millions of Americans. They're living it every single day. Yet the Biden administration seems less interested in trying to solve this problem than in trying to persuade families that the pain is actually just in their heads. One recent story reported that members of President Biden's team were, quote, seemingly mystified about why the American people weren't celebrating this economy. Well, if Washington Democrats spent 5 minutes talking to a middle-class family, I'm confident they would cease to be mystified. The middle 40% of American earners have seen their...
Well, my magnificent and fabulous friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video. Thank you so much for joining me here and watching my videos. I truly appreciate all of you. The winner of today's Walmart gift card giveaway is Diana Saylor. Congratulations, friend. Please note, if I have named you as the winner, do check your notifications page and send me an email. Or you can also send me a message on my Facebook page. Thank you so much, friends. And please note that the next giveaway is scheduled on Friday. To enter that giveaway, friends, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos and enter the keyword in as many videos as you can. Thank you so much, friends, and have a wonderful and blessed Wednesday.